Lockdown. Secure those zones to earn points for your squad. Squads with the most points win.
Ready for deployment.
New zones coming online. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. New zones are ready for capture.
Good night. Charlie. Take your bags. Control Charlie. We're attacking Alpha. Control Charlie. Charlie's under threat. High value zone marked. Secure it to earn additional points. Control Charlie. Enemy dropping into the AO. Control Charlie. Tracking locations of lead operators. Hunt them down.
What's up, buddy? Cashier. Go. Justin, what's up? Tried calling me. Justin 98. Oh, shit. Hang on, buddy.
Boats are relocating in 15. Enemies are coming into the area. Watch the
Oh. Napalm.
Charlie's under threat. We're advancing on the zone. Control the zone. Enemies dropping into the AO. Running out of time. Get those zones secured. High value zone located. Priority 1. Taking fire. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Seconds left. Enemy soldier incoming. We're attacking fire.
Oh.
Lock them down.
Replace the AC compressor and lines and expansion valve. The system.
Zones are ready for capture. Control Charlie.
Oh, shit.
Back in action.
has to suffer. Oh, fudge.
Back in action.
Test in the zone.
Take your mags.
Enemies dropping into the AR.
What's up, Julio?
Control those zones. We're engaged.
Oh, shit.
Control Charlie.
I'm reloading.
Control Charlie. Drone's updating in 15 seconds. Charlie's under threat.
Good.
We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
I don't know, really hot. Two more. Yeah, I'm off it. Okay, hold on. It's called, let me see if it's best camera.
2015, replace the lines, replace the compressor. He had a weak battery, put a new battery in it. Yesterday, it blew cold, has ice. When I started it up and everything, I'm pretty sure we reset everything, and that's why it blew cold. But then, I don't know if it's during the day, if it's the one up underneath the dash that's just dropping out on him, or if it's something else. But I replaced the lines, replaced connectors, and all that other stuff that's all up front except for the temp sensor up in the front.
And was it not getting cold all the time, or just...
It was, when I first charged the system, I first found a leak, it was blowing hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And then I replaced the lines, and then it was doing it again to where it was blowing hot and then cold, hot and then cold.
What's the low side running at on the low side compressor?
My high side is running between 200 and 250.
What's the low side doing at that time?
I couldn't see it with my scan tool.
Oh, shit. Do you have regular gauges that you put in it, you know, manifold gauges?
Yeah, I can. I could probably get him to bring it at work, but well, my next thing is that when I replaced the battery yesterday, I'm pretty sure I reset the system on it. It was blowing freaking ice cold.
Really?
Yeah. So my thing is, I'm curious if that sensor in the evap box is getting to where it's freaking out and it's not liking what it's seeing and killing that, and it's shutting the compressor off.
The evaporator temperature sensor?
Yeah.
Yeah, what year is it?
2015.
20.
Sure, we sold about it.
It's got automatic or manual temperature control?
It has the little dials, but yeah, I believe so. And then he has a new digital screen on it, so you can see that it sets to 60 and all that other stuff, so he has a spin dial.
Oh, okay. Ooh, and is there any HVAC codes in the air conditioning module? No codes.
None at all, except for the stupid switch for the recirc button to recirculate it. That's the only code I get.
That shouldn't stop it from getting cold all the time, though. Usually a evap temperature sensor will set a code, and then it would, would definitely shut it down. But if it's getting hot and cold,
I first did it, but then yesterday I put threw a new battery in it, started it, turned everything on, and it was blowing cold. The only reason why I replaced the battery is because I went to go change to look at the alternator, and he said, well, my battery gauge is dropping. And so I went and tested his alternator. It was pushing out 14.91 volts with the new battery and everything in it. But with the old battery, I got it with everything on, lights, fans, all the mumbo jumbo. I got it go down to like 12.61 volts before the battery switch.
Before the
And then
battery switch.
and then I swapped the battery yesterday, and my stuff was reading at 14.91 volts with everything, lights on, AC kicking up and blowing cold and everything.
That's a lot better. Yeah, if you got, there's a couple things that probably cause that, but you got to see what the low side's doing on an actual gauge. And when it gets hot, make sure that the pipes outside are still cold. Because
they were when I had it. They were sweating, so I know they were getting cold enough to where my low side they were actually sweating, and then my AC evap is dripping water out the evap box.
And it blows warm at the same time while that's doing that?
Yeah.
How about the blend door motors? Could they be switching back and forth from hot to cold maybe?
Probably that's my next guess at it. Because I think what I did yesterday when I unplugged it, I'm pretty sure I reset all the mode doors and all that other stuff just to reset it. So I'm pretty sure they went and
that's why it got good and cold.
All the way, and it closed all the way, and then I turned the AC on and it was working.
Yeah, that'll reset everything when you disconnect the battery. So that might be what's going on. Your blend door motors could be switching back and forth from hot to cold, hot to cold. Because if you're condensating, the system's doing really good. And then
because another shop near where I live, they diagnosed it as a bad compressor, so we threw a compressor at it. I went in and shotgunned a compressor in it, charged the system. I figured out the low side lines that were going into the compressor were leaking, so I replaced those, and I replaced the whatever the sensor was that was down there that runs into the compressor. I replaced that connector too.
Yeah, probably a pressure sensor or something.
Yeah. But if it's the freaking mode doors that are switching it from hot to cold, that would be why, but I don't want to fucking go digging that damn fucking up underneath the dash and replace all those.
Some of them are a little easier than others, like the driver's side blend door, kind of easy to change on them. But you should be able to see that if you go into your AC data. You should be able to watch your blend door motors, your recirc door motor, and your mode motor for the vents up and down and the floor and the face and the windshield. You can see the counts on them. If those motors are going back and forth, you'll see that run up and down, up and down, up and down when it starts changing.
Yeah. But also my next thing is it that faulty control board that's switching them on and off, and they're freaking out and they're fucking wanting to run up. Because it has for that recirc, for the recirc, I'm wondering if that recirc button's freaking it out and that controller in there. Because you can click the AC, but when you click the recirc, you can't click it off.
Stuck on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they're freaking out and not doing what it wants to be doing.
It's very possible, because when you disconnect the battery and put it back on, all those motors will go full open, then full close, and then wherever the setting would be that the dial is set at.
Yeah, because he had it shut off, which the AC system was completely shut off because he said it kept blowing warm. So he had it all completely shut off, so I'm guessing when I rehooked the battery up and started it up and turned that thing on full blast, it was cold. So...
And it's staying cold after that, or?
Yeah, it stayed cold for like 20 or 30 minutes when I got done with the battery, but I had to go inside and eat and all that other stuff, and he was happy. And then I texted him yesterday, I hope it's blowing cold, and he says it's freezing in here, so I know everything's working. And then today he said it stopped. So my next question is, should I just go ahead and freaking shotgun that freaking temp sensor in the evap system, see if that fixes it? If not, then I know I'm going towards mode doors and stuff, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to fix those.
Yeah, some are easy, some are kind of involved. You don't want to pull the dash out.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to spend all that money to pull the dash out.
It very well could be a blend door motor. If it's blowing hot, but your pipes are still condensating and feel cold, and it blows hot on both sides, left and right, or just
Left and right, yes, they both blow hot. You get a blast of cold air, and then you get a blast of hot air, then you get a blast of cold air, and then you get a blast of hot air.
Oh, that's definitely that blend door motor switching back and forth. Then get it to where it's ice cold, and unplug that fucker. And then, and then see what happens from there before you put any more parts into it.
Okay.
Yeah, get it to like maybe even just do a battery disconnect and turn it. Do a battery disconnect, turn the key on, let it calibrate, whatever. Start it up. If it feels good and cold, shut it off. Unplug that fucking blend door motor.
The question is, which one should I unplug? The driver's side, or are they all connected into one thing, or they have multiple doors by themselves?
If it's dual, you're gonna have one for driver and passenger. If it's
I
not,
think it's just a single control.
yeah, if it's single, then that's easier because you're only gonna have one.
And I'm guessing that would be located on the side of the evap box.
Generally on the driver's side by the gas pedal. Generally, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
And some of them you get right up under there, and it's kind of tough, but you can change it without pulling the dash. If it's, usually the manual ones are easier than the automatic temperatures.
Yeah, if I'm trying to do that with the new ones with dual gauges and all that crap, I've seen the inside of an evap box on the new ones. It's crazy. They literally went away from foam and they went to silicone.
Yeah.
Like silicone rubber stoppers and stuff like that.
Yep.
Because we had to yank out a couple tracks evap cores because they're leaking under warranty. Then we had a Tahoe or a Suburban that had an evap leak, brand new right out of the factory.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
A couple thousand miles and then, my AC's not blowing cold. Yeah.
That's poor. These manufacturers, well, it's not really the manufacturer, it's the damn engineers that design this shit. They don't design it to last.
No, and the Traxxas and all the other ones, like the newer Traxxas and the Trailblazers and stuff like that, like the newer little sporty compact ones, you have to pull the front doors off to get to pull
I know.
the dash out.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous?
Mm-hmm.
They put them fucking almost a foot long bolts in each side of the fucking door jamb. That's ridiculous.
I've seen so many 3-liter diesels blow up with only 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it, and people are pissed. Well, I should have never bought this. Well, you wanted it.
Yeah.
And I've seen one lady come in 3,000 miles, and then we put a new 3-liter diesel in it, and then she comes back in like 9,000 miles and has another blown motor. She's like, I'm done. You guys can buy this fucking thing back. I don't want a fucking diesel.
Wow.
I'm done buying GM shit. It's like, well, it's kind of like, oh, it's all across the fucking board. It's pick your poison and stick with it.
Yeah, really. It don't matter what you buy nowadays. There's always something wrong with something.
Yeah. So, I have all the tools and all that stuff at my work, but I'm working next door, so I don't have all the shit. I have a little scan tool, like a little gear wrench scan tool, like you have your top-down one.
Yeah.
I have that one, and I can command stuff on and off and all that other stuff, and command certain things and all that stuff, and I can see the AC pressure on my high side, and I can see what it's saying inside the box. The box says 58. The lowest I got down to was 50. So I could see that pressure inside the box, where it was sending temperature, and it was at like 50 degrees. Mm-hmm. And that's when I was holding it like 2,000 RPMs for a couple minutes, and I got it to go down to like 48.
That's good.
Inside the box. But who knows what it's doing when he's driving it? That's my thing. I didn't drive it because it's his truck and all that stuff, so I was like, I'm not going to go rip around in his truck and him not be home.
Yeah, true that.
So, I guess I can try the evap door.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean, if you're sitting there and you're feeling it and it's going from hot to cold, that's the only thing that can really do that. I mean, the clutch is gonna stop. It's gonna blow warm. It'll blow warm gradually because it'll take a few minutes for that evaporator core to get, ambient temperature again. so it would blow warmer or cooler, or less, down to warm eventually. But if it's going from hot to cold, then it's got to be that blend door switching between the evap core and the heater core.
Yeah, because when I originally first did it, I could feel that it was a puff of hot air, and then it get cold. Puff of hot air, and then it get cold. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? Why is it not blowing cold? And there's no codes in there for that. It's just literally the main controller for that board.
Yeah.
I got no blend door codes or anything like that. If I would have known if I had blend door codes, I'd been like, oh, your blend door's fucked. But I have no codes for that.
Yeah, sometimes the manuals won't give you any codes. Sometimes there might be a manual on the electronic ones. You can go in and push a few different buttons and get a self-test out of them, but not all of them do that anymore.
Yeah. Well, and the crappy part is when you do the evap thing for any newer GM vehicles and shit, and you pull seats out and all that other stuff, you have to have them all plugged back in before you can get anything to work because they're all ran on the same CAN bus system.
Yeah.
We figured that out the hard way when we had all the fucking seats unplugged and shit. You have to have airbag modules plugged in, you have to have seats plugged in, you have to have the audio amplifier plugged in, you have to have everything plugged in for it to work.
Yeah, so probably daisy chained in through the CAN system.
Oh yeah, it is.
Another thing, when you start that cold, before the heater core gets warm, it might blow really cold, and it might be okay for a couple minutes. Once that heat starts building up in the heater core, it'll get hotter when it switches back and forth. So it really sounds like a blend door motor to me.
Yeah. I'm just curious if that little sensor in there is freaking out or whatever it is, because I have a certain suspicion. I don't know if it's getting cold enough. I want to say it's the little sensor in there because that's the only other things. But literally, I replaced this battery and started it up, and it was blowing ice cold to where everything was like cold to where it was like, oh, that's working nice. So I guess I can try the blend door and all that other stuff. I have service information. I guess I can go in there and see what it is.
Yeah, see if you can locate it. And then, again, like I said, just get it to the coldest part where you feel the coldest and unplug that fucker. It won't move after that.
Yeah, because it's not electronically controlled. So, I can do that.
Yeah.
This one's kicking my ass because I'm sitting there scratching my head going, I replaced all the lines, all the fittings, all the rubber stuff that I've touched, even though I didn't know the lines had a leak, so I had to buy a little bag kit and replace all the O-rings and shit on everything that I touched. I did all that, and everything's cold, so doing everything by the book. So
That's good. At least you know that the lines will leak now.
yeah, I told him, I said either your condenser is going to take a shit or your evap core is going to take a shit. Either your compressor is either going to take out either or. So, but it's a 2015 work truck. I think it has like 170,000 miles or something on it. I'm not too sure how many miles he has on it. But I just replaced the compressor because Beasley's here in English, Florida said it's a compressor, and throw a compressor and they charge the system up, and I see fucking dye spray everywhere, and I'm going, what the fuck is that? And so I suck it back out real quick, and then I look and see the fucking lines are leaking. I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
Wow. How'd they miss that?
I don't fucking know. They said, oh yeah, we charge the system, we put dye into it. Well, if you put fucking dye into it, you'd probably see it, but my curiosity is if they just sucked it out and didn't have anything charged. But he said it was blowing cold, and then it went hot one day, and then it stopped.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Wow. You can't go without air conditioning here, that's for sure.
Fuck no.
I tell you, it's been fucking the last 4 days. It's fucking extremely hot, man.
No, I know. It's fucking sucked. Working out in damn shop heat and all that other stuff. Our shop's like 100-something fucking degrees. I just got my windows tinted last month because I was like, fuck that. I'm not getting in the hot ass truck with black leather. Fuck that. I got rid of my Toyota and got a Silverado.
Yeah, I seen the picture. That was nice. Very nice truck.
Got a 23 LTZ with a 5.3 liter.
Sweet.
Yeah, these newer fucking trucks suck ass though. Fucking stupid ass 10-speed transmissions blowing up because, oh, Well, just neglect the maintenance on it and all that other stuff. You have to stay on top of the fucking maintenance. Because I guess the new 10 speeds and the 8 speeds, they run an ultra low viscosity fluid through them, so if you don't change them out regularly, they'll break down and shit to bed.
Yeah, I went through that with my Camaro. It shuddered so bad, the whole dashboard would shake, dude. It was really bad. I thought the torque converter went bad, but changed the fluid and everything was fine.
Yeah, usually it's either the torque converter fucking fails on them. Well, what was it? Our guy, one of our lot porters, named Jeff, he bought a nice GMC 1500. Right at the 400-mile mark, fucking torque converter goes.
Shit.
And then after that, I think it was even before that. I think it had like 200 miles on it. It was brand new. It had a bunch of electrical issues. So he got tired of it. We fixed it, and he sold it, and he went and bought a 2500. He's like, I miss my 2500. I just don't want the diesel. But he's like, I like actually having my gas. I was like, yeah. Worked on a brand new, a brand new 2027 Corvette Stingray. Has a 6.7-liter motor in it.
Wow, that's a nice car.
They got rid of the 6.2s for the price tag of that Corvette for $82,000. It's not horrible.
They're the mid-engine ones now, right?
Yeah.
Imagine doing a tune-up on that.
Yeah, pain in the ass. Yeah, the fucking air filter's fucking behind it. It's a pain in the ass. You gotta take the whole fucking cargo trunk out to get to the fucking thing.
Yeah. I never had a vet that the air cleaner wasn't a pain in the ass to change.
The C7s aren't fucking horrible. Except for you got fucking coolant lines that are plastic that run right above it and fucking on top.
Yeah, they're famous for that. Oh, shit. Yeah, I would do that. Definitely unplug that bundler motor when it's blowing the coldest. Let them run it for a few days. If it stays good, then that's definitely your issue.
I don't see anywhere anything else because I mean, doing process of elimination, I don't know if he's driving it. When you drive it, does the system get colder because you're driving it and it's blowing cold air across it? Or does it not matter here out in Florida because it's so damn hot that it's just trying to keep itself cool?
Well, I mean, if you let it idle long enough, it's going to start blowing a little warmer, but it shouldn't go hot. But when you drive,
he sits there and he idles it because he works at a roofing company. So whenever it gets hot, he's going back in there and he's starting it and letting it run and stay cold, so he can cool himself off, and then he goes back to work.
Yeah, I mean, if it's idling that long and it's staying cold, the system's good. But when you're driving down the road, it get a lot colder because it's pushing all the air through the evaporator core, which makes it get the coldest. You got to cool that core down. So if it's working idle and something like that, and he's okay with it, then it's definitely doing its job.
I think I sent you your phone number. I just sent you a couple of. Is it this one, or is it your other phone? Yeah, you got another one.
Yeah, this is my main one here. The other one I have is my Apple phone I use for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I sent you your Apple one. I gotta send you this one. I just sent you pictures of which one? The 570 is your main one? I think so.
7499 it ends in.
Okay, so it's the other one.
Oh, 967. Wait a minute, I'm all fucked up.
9677, that's your main one.
That's my main one, yeah.
Straight now. How's life been over at your shop? Pretty fun, or is it just fucking miserable?
Oh, it's fucking totally miserable, dude. Totally miserable. It always was. I didn't want to go back there.
Pretty sure the pay was better.
Yeah, pay's definitely better.
Better than fucking what Archie was fucking paying you.
Yeah, he'd probably still be making the same there.
Mm-hmm. I said, fuck that shit, I'm out. I know, I've only been at this dealership for less than a fucking year, and look, I got a fucking truck. I would have never fucking gotten a truck if I was still working over at maintenance some more.
Yeah, that's for sure.
and telling me, "Oh, well, you're due for a couple dollar pay raise. Oh, so you can just pay me more shit."
Yeah, after the fact, right?
After the fact, he told me I couldn't turn hours. So right when I literally told you I was quitting, he told me that. You're just blowing smoke up my butt.
Really? Well, I would have said, give me make that like $10 an hour raise, and then I'll fucking stay.
Yeah, he literally asked me, he's like, "If you don't mind, how much are they paying you more?" I said, "Well, you're paying me 15 now, and I'm going over there making 20."
Yep, and benefits.
And then within the first 6 months, I got a pay raise of $1.
Cool.
So I guess I'll try that evap door. If nothing else, I guess I can try that sensor up underneath the dash, but I can see that one working fine.
Yeah, if it's staying cold, that evaporator sensor is doing its job. If it's staying cold all the time on the pipes on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will shut it down, but it won't make it go hot to cold that fast at all. It would take a few minutes to cool it off.
Yeah, because he drove it in that day when I went to charge the system, and I could tell that it was puffing hot and then going cold, puffing hot and then going cold. But I might take his cabin air filter out of there just to see what it looks like, because I'm pretty sure that fucker hasn't been replaced either.
Probably packed solid.
Probably. So, and I got to work on his son's truck on Sunday, because whenever I brake, it pulls to the right. Well, I guess we'll swap tires and see if it's a tire pull, or if not, then we're replacing calipers and lines and shit up in the front, because I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a line. Caliper hanging or a line.
So. Well, alrighty, I guess I'll let you get back to playing Call of Duty. I've stopped playing Call of Duty. I've started playing more Battlefield than anything else.
I've been just getting my ass kicked lately.
By cars or everything?
Everything, yeah, really. My job and fucking Warzone. It's fun. It gets my anger out.
Yeah. Me, it's come home, get pissed off at the neighbor's truck, go back to work, get pissed off at fucking work, and then come home, and then it's like, I don't fucking want to do shit on the weekends.
True that.
And then I'm freaking moving back out to Arizona, so we gotta figure that out. My stepdad's joining Border Patrol, so we're moving probably the first of next year, yeah, sometime around then.
Oh, wow, really? Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be back in sweet old Arizona. I'll be like an hour and a half away from where I originally lived from, so.
Four-wheeling country.
Dirt bikes and sand and all that fun stuff. Am I gonna miss Florida? Yeah, but really never did any of the fun stuff that I like to do, like go fishing out on a boat and all that other stuff. It's kind of like, you kind of have to have the money to do that stuff. And here it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Now, how's your kids doing after, well, not your kids, but your grandkids after all that stuff?
Yeah, they're doing all right. The older one's got some, I don't know if they call it, like, he's got issues because that was his best friend, the one that died, so.
Oh, PTSD.
Yeah. Got kind of remorse or guilt or, he doesn't like to talk about it, but all his friends and shit always bring it up and stuff.
Yeah.
But he graduated, so that's good. That was a big plus.
What happened to the other kid? Did he get charged and all that stuff, or is it still ongoing?
Yeah, he's, I haven't really been following it for a while because I've been so damn busy. But, yeah, he's still in jail.
Hmm.
He's going to be there for a little while, I'm sure.
Well, probably.
I think they actually charge him as an adult.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what, he was 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be why.
The fact that he took off from the scene, too. And,
They ran and hid in the chicken coop.
yeah. Fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know, we're selling this house, so I don't know when we move and all that other stuff, but either I'll be moving to Inverness or Lecanto area or some shit, and I don't know if I want to make the drive to the dealership every fucking day to where I'm burning fuel up and all that other stuff.
Yeah, well, Inverness, the area I'm in wasn't too bad getting down that way. Just go straight down 44 and left on 19. It took me, I think it took me about 15 minutes, and I drive slow, 15 minutes from my house to Archie's.
Yeah. The funny part is I'm pretty sure I could probably get paid more than William and Clay combined. Shit, one week I clocked like 63 hours worth of flat rate work.
Nice.
And Archie's like, oh, you don't make enough turnable hours. Well, me at this other job tells me otherwise.
That's because it gives you fucking shit jobs. Fucking tires and fucking... Yeah, nobody's going to make fucking turn hours for you, but, you know, they don't consider the hours that you turn, but look at the jobs that you turn, the cost of the jobs, the money that makes them, you know.
Well, you're paying me hourly and it pays this much, you're still making more by you charging the fucking flat rate fee and all that other stuff and paying me hourly.
Yep.
Plus the parts and all that other stuff, so pretty much he's making more money while we're only getting paid hourly.
Yeah, that's why he gets 30 grand for extra money to buy small block or big block for 30 grand each.
Yeah, he's like on his 7th or 8th fucking motor or some shit. He wasn't happy when I fucking quit.
I don't think he was happy when I left either.
I fucking left and I was like, and then the fucking daughter was all pissed off because I said, oh, I found a new job. He's like, why? I said, because you weren't going to pay me enough. And you said I wasn't worth the shit, dude. Literally, right when you said that to my face, that's like a big F you to me. I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah.
Said don't make enough turnable hours. Well, guess what? You can keep your $500 that you're paying me a week, and I'll get somewhere else.
Yep. Someone that cares.
Mm-hmm. So, well, I guess I'll let you go. I guess I'll figure that out someday with his truck, and then I got to work on his son's truck and all that other stuff.
No problem. If you've run into an issue, give me a call.
His son has a 2004, I think it's like a Tahoe. They said it was a knock sensor. I'm probably going to scan it for a code. He said it was misfiring, but I don't know where that fucking knock sensor is.
Knock sensor won't make it misfire.
Okay.
No, definitely not. It'll if it goes bad or left unplugged or whatever, it'll just run a base timing. You'll get some ping or whatever, but it shouldn't really perform any difference, and it definitely won't cause a misfire.
And then brakes pulling to the right, and their knock sensor, they say, is bad also. The air isn't blowing cold. So this is a knock sensor. Where is that on the exhaust, or is that up on the fucking?
Usually on the block. They used to put them on the left and right side of the block on the sides. Sometimes now they stick them under the intake manifold. So I'd have to look it up and see where they are.
I'll have to get this down and see where the knock sensors are.
A lot of times rodents chew the wires because they like to make nests in there, and they chew the wires, and they sets the code too.
I'll have to code scan and see what it is. I think he took it to a parts store and they code scanned it. I don't think it's a fucking knock sensor, but I could be wrong. Also, he has an oil leak in the very back that's dripping down on the exhaust and shit. So he has a bunch of million things. He just wants to get it to where it's good and he can buy another vehicle.
Yeah.
I think he wants out of it.
Who are you talking
about? Well, I guess I'll keep you updated on that dang turd of my next door neighbor's Silverado.
Yeah, let me know.
So, alrighty, thank you.
No problem.
Talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Yep, alright.
Bye.
Who was that?
Justin, I used to work with at Archie.